like Kim Kardashian right now.
Heart beats fast, colors.
You got fruit? Yeah, please take it. I don't want them all.
How to be brave.
Perfect.
How can
And I don't want me and Matt to sleep in the same sheets as what me and Barbie and Monique did. Only for like good
watching you
things.
stand alone. All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
We're gonna bloop this video of it.
One step closer. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be
Brooklyn.
afraid. I loved you for
And everybody on your gift bag, there's a wine glass charm. Put it in your purse.
you for a
Yeah, to put on your wine glass at the dinner.
time stand
Yeah, like
still. Beauty in all.
Okay, I need a picture with your dress on.
I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years.
Oh yes.
I love you for 1,000
Well, done. 1 hour.
I believe
So no, I think it's all good.
find you. Time has brought your heart to me.
guys.
I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000
Yeah, my mom's kind of looking better, yeah.
We're gathered in this sacred space on this beautiful afternoon to celebrate the marriage of Danica Kristen Hiscock and Matthew Alexander Kalashnikov. And I did get that right.
Got it.
That's good. When Danica and Matthew invited you to join them here today, they did so because you are special to them. You occupy a special place in their hearts and in their lives. They have chosen to include you in the making of this precious memory by bearing witness to the most holy of ceremonies that we refer to as marriage. They also acknowledge that they value your experience, your wisdom, your guidance, and your support. So, on behalf of the bride and the groom, I ask the family members this question, or these questions. Do you promise that you will do everything in your power to support them in their marriage? That you will rejoice with them in times of joy and celebration? That you will offer encouragement and support in times of sadness, stress, or challenge? That you will remind them that the beauty and joy they share in this day is meant to last a lifetime? If so, please respond as their family by saying, "We do." We do. Thank you for that wonderful support. Marriage is more than just a ceremony. It is a covenant. And in a covenant, two parties give everything they have in order that the relationship might be the best that it possibly can be. This marriage, like all marriages, is a coming together of every level of our being, our minds, bodies, and spirits. It requires that there be a willingness to be open and vulnerable, and that there would be courage enough to take risk. Within marriage, we entrust our deepest selves into the loving care of another person. Marriage is a conscious act of our will, and so is to be embraced openly, seriously, and completely. Rather than a one-time event or a destination to be arrived at, marriage is a journey together in love, a journey on which the challenges of living together in the face of life's circumstances and changes are not only encountered and embraced, but overcome. In order to grow and mature with time and experience the commitments made this day, the vows that we make here need to be perpetually renewed. Today, in your presence, their dearest family and friends, Danica and Matthew, commit themselves to each other in sacred trust. They promise to embrace conflict as well as peace, to play together as well as work together, to bask in joy as well as to struggle with circumstance, to give to each other as well as to receive, and to be with, stay with, and grow more toward one another as the years ahead come and go. They have chosen readings. I'd like the reader to come forward, please.
Wow. I rejoice with you. It's my privilege and my honor to read a scripture from the New Testament for you. It's a well-known scripture. It's 1 Corinthians 13, and it's known as the love chapter. So the first part of it goes on to say that anything we accomplish on our own or do doesn't necessarily credit us unless it's done with love. So this chapter goes on to say, starting at verse 4, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. I've got that circled. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. All else fails and will fade away until Christ's return, and then we will be known as we truly are. And now these three things remain. Three things: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Bless you.
Matthew and Danica, today is a day of celebration of both love and life. It is a day to mark the continuation of a journey that shall take a whole lifetime for you to complete. You have so much in your lives to celebrate and be thankful for already. It is the natural next step for you to formalize what you already share and to seek to deepen your relationship as you grow together through the years ahead of you. Just think of the gift that you have been given, to be able to be nothing more or less than yourselves, without pretense or airs or mask, and most importantly, without fear. It means that your heart has truly found a home in each other. Danica and Matthew, if either of you know of any lawful reason why you should not be joined in the covenant of marriage this day, I charge you now as you stand here before God, who knows your hearts and minds, and in the presence of your family and friends who love you dearly, to declare it. Matthew, will you be Danica's husband from this day forward? Will you stand by her in good times and difficult times? Will you respect her and seek to understand her needs and welcome her love for you all the days of your life? If so, please respond by saying, I will.
I will.
Danica, will you be Matthew's wife from this day forward? Will you stand by him in good times and in difficult times? Will you respect him and seek to understand his needs and welcome his love for you all the days of your life? If so, please respond by saying, I will.
I will.
I'm going to get the maid of honor to come and take your bouquet. And I'm going to take the rings. Yep, the bottom there. Thank you. These rings which you will now give to each other are a visual and outward sign of the love and commitment that you feel in your hearts right now. They will forever be for you a reminder of the unity in which you are now forever joined, so that wherever you go, together or separately, you will be able to look at them and to touch them and always return in your thoughts and your hearts to one another, to this place, and to the joy that you share in the here and the now. I'm going to ask you to join hands, and I want you to look at each other's hands for a moment. These are the hands of your best friend that are holding onto yours this wedding day. As you promise to love each other, not only today or tomorrow, but forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no one else can. These are the hands that will welcome and tenderly hold others in your circle of family and friends. These are the hands that, even when wrinkled with age, will still be reaching out for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just one simple touch. Hand, please. I'm going to give you her ring. I'm going to ask you to place it halfway up on her ring finger as she keeps it slightly bent. And you're going to look at her as you repeat after me these vows. Danica,
Danica,
I pledge to be your loving husband
I pledge to be your loving husband
and your partner in marriage,
and your partner in marriage,
to talk and to listen,
to talk and to listen,
to trust and appreciate you,
to trust and appreciate you,
to respect and cherish you,
to respect and cherish you,
to support and comfort you
to support and comfort you
in all times of joy
in all times of joy
and in all times of sorrow.
and in all times of sorrow.
You may place the ring upon her finger. Ask you just to turn your hands over. And Danica, I'm going to give you Matthew's ring. If you could place it halfway up on his ring finger. Matthew, I pledge to be your loving wife
Matthew, I pledge to be your loving wife
and your partner in marriage,
and your partner in marriage,
to talk and to listen,
to talk and to listen,
to trust and appreciate you
to trust and to appreciate you,
to respect and cherish you,
to respect and cherish you,
to support and comfort you
to support and comfort you
in all times of joy
in all times of joy
and in all times of sorrow.
and in all times of sorrow.
You may place the ring upon his finger. In the presence of God and in the company of your family and friends, you have made a solemn covenant with each other by the joining of your hands, the making of promises, and the exchanging of rings. Now, therefore, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, I declare you to be husband and wife. May no one ever separate what God has joined together. You may seal your vows with a kiss. And you can celebrate. And together at the same time, pour the sand into the jar and let it mix into the vase. This is the mixing of all that they are, who they are, and what they have, and it symbolizes their union together. You're going to sign on the first line here. At the end of the second sign, you're going to look up for a photograph. Please greet the bride and groom, Danica and Matthew Kalashnikov. Let's greet them, please.
How does it feel? Good as I thought. Oh yeah.
We did it! We did it!
I'll say, will you marry me? I swear that I will mean it. I say, will you marry me? Sing it.
Thank you for joining us on this spectacular day for the union of these two special birds. We will be sharing this microphone all evening.
Through some extraordinary and fortunate events, the three of us, Claudia, Danica, and myself, ended up living together in the same house. And our parents questioned our sexuality. Actually, our house was known by the neighbors as the one with the lesbians. 3 of them.
So the bride and groom, pardon me,
We practiced this. Jackie. And now, without further ado, we would like to introduce you to the wedding party.
first and foremost, maid of honor, friend of the bride, Danica. She's a wholesaler of average jams made by local gypsies at a Mediterranean farm at 89 cents a jar, or 3 for $9. So, Barbie Parsons.
Next, we have Nick Kalashnikov, the best man and brother of the groom. Nick is a renowned surveyor of undersized rock mountains in the deep, deep southern Appalachians. Through his extensive research of the rare green hornbacked anteater, Nick realized that the mountains were never to be understood.
Welcome, Nick. Next, we have Stacy Pittman, bridesmaid and sister of the bride. Stacy's a reformed dentist, but now her lifelong goals include relieving acid reflux from prairie goats and orphaned puffins. Welcome!
Next, we have Dustin Creasy, groomsman and friend of the groom. Dustin thinks that Greece has friends and a sandbox. We just all agree, hoping that he won't make any more chutney.
Welcome! Next, we have Ian Smith, groomsman and friend of the groom. He just came for the mashed potatoes.
Trina King, bridesmaid and sister of the bride. After a long hike in the Himalayas, Trina realized that she was not one, but 2 mere caterpillars, caught in a vine of interpillars. And she was like, cat? What? I just want McDonald's.
Next, we have Sonia Hiscock, bridesmaid and sister of the bride.
Sonia thinks that unicorns are real and has one. No, really, she has one. His name is Marcus, and he's out back signing autographs as we speak. Welcome.
Kurt Hiscock, brother of the bride and groomsman. The innocuous doctor who proved that math is not real. Only binary code is life.
And now, without further ado or undue literature, we proudly present our man and woman of the evening, Mr. and Mrs. Matt and Danica Kalashnikov. We would like to call up our, Barbie, I know you thought you were number 2, but you're actually number 1. Maid of honor, Barbie Wells. Would she like to make a toast to our stunning couple?
First, I'd like to start by saying a big thank you to everyone for being here. You have all helped in making this day extra special, and I know that Danica and Matt really appreciate each and every one of you for being with us tonight. Our friendship started at the Deer Lake Stadium 22 years ago. I remember sitting on the sidelines watching my sister be so athletic during one of her figure skating practices. I remember sitting there rolling my eyes at how athletic she was. Then in the corner of my eye, I spotted another girl who was also rolling her eyes. I wasn't sure why though. Maybe she was maybe she was thinking the same thing I was, or maybe it was that delicious bag of dill pickle chips she was consuming. We both made eye contact. She approaches me and asked if I too like dill pickle chips. 22 years later, here we are, still together. Needless to say, I love the chips, and little did we know that was the day that our lifelong friendship started. But our love for each other and dill pickles did not stop there. I remember all the sleepovers we had, with spending all of our allowance on candy, chips, and huge jars of dill pickles. I remember all the times we went to Subway and couldn't afford an actual sub, so we would just request pick in a May in a bag. That's pickles, mayo, in a bag. Mine and Danica's friendship is one of a kind. Our friendship is consisted of peeing in our pants from laughing so hard, having tickling fights where I literally popped her knee out of joint. I'll tell you about that one later. It's too long of a story. To speaking our own language. For example, my name is not Barbie. In Danica's eyes, my name is Ernie, and in my eyes, her name is Bert. I can't express enough how happy I am that my best friend has now met hers. When Danica met Matt, I could hear in her voice that she has found complete happiness. And when I met Matt for the first time, it didn't take long for me to see why she fell for him. I love the way he embraces her funny side, loves her kind heart, and appreciates her qualities like I do. Weddings always bring family and friends close together, and this past week has been no exception. This week has been filled with memories that I will truly cherish forever. Matt, you are so kind, and every time we get together, our friendship grows stronger. Your family and friends are so welcoming and has already made me feel as though I'm a part of your family. I can already see the partnership of these two people will bring out the best in each other. Even though they are wonderful as individuals, they are even better together. I would like to make a toast to the newlyweds, the ones who brought us all here tonight, Danica and Matt. Finding each other is the beginning, growing together is the progress, and working together is the success. I wish you both nothing but love and happiness. Cheers.
All right, next we have Nick Kalashnikov. Come on up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce myself for you people who do not know me. I'm Nick Kalashnikov. I'm the best man and brother of Matt. I'd like to first start off by thanking everyone for coming here tonight. I know watching Danica plan this wedding for the last over 2 years, it's a lot of effort and a lot of doilies and a lot of everything else that I didn't even know existed until Matt and Danica's wedding. So they really appreciate it, and I know it really means a lot to them. I'd also like to kind of say something apart from my family who've traveled some distances. I know we've all really thought that St. John's and Newfoundland as a province is a beautiful place. We've enjoyed the culture and the bars and the restaurants, and it's been a really amazing time. Oh, yeah. I'd like to first start off by saying a little something about Danica Kalashnikov, I guess you should say. Danica, I know today is officially we're considered family and you're considered a Kalashnikov, but I've considered you a sister for the last 2.5, 3 years since we've been living together and since I've gotten to know you, and I really care about you, and I really care, and I can see the way that you make my brother feel, and I know that you're everything to him, and I really believe that this is a special day, and I'm glad of that. I'm honored to be a part of it, and to be up here saying a few words, even though I might be stumbling around a little bit. I also know that me and Danica are pretty much brother and sister because we can get at each other too. We've lived together for 3 years, so not everyone gets along, and no brother and sister get along all the time either. And I know one of Danica's biggest pet peeves is my fingers somehow manage to grease up every piece of stainless steel appliances that they own. And no matter what, you could have 10 people over at the house. If there's a smear on the stove, it's mine. It doesn't matter if we have a party, there's 30, 40 people there. If there's a smear on the microwave, it's Nick's fingers. That's all but the funny thing about it is we're so close now that, you know, we can be at each other's throat 1 minute and 5 minutes later we're in the kitchen cooking supper and we're having a laugh, and that's kind of how family is, and I really feel that's what how Danica is to me now. Now on to the big guy. My brother. Where to start there? Matt has been absolutely a huge influence on me my entire life. I've always looked up to him from the day I was a little toddler to even now, to current days. And I know Mom telling me a story when I was younger. We used to go out and ride bikes all the time, and we'd be out on the trails and we'd be riding, and Matt would show up and I wouldn't be with him. And she'd be like, where's your little brother? What did you do? And he wouldn't say anything, and she'd look about 3.5 blocks down the street. There I am, pedaling my little ass off, trying to catch up to my big brother, because that's just what I always did. I've always looked up to you, and I've always respected you. And we went through high school and even elementary school all in the same place. And once I graduated, we did a trip over to Europe, and that's something that I'm always going to treasure, because now you and Danica are heading off in the next couple of days, and you're going to be experiences the same things that we experienced over there, and I really treasure that. And I know you guys are going to have an amazing time, and it's going to be really amazing for you guys, and you're going to treasure it for the rest of your lives, just like I treasured it when we went over there for the first time. And just kind of closing out, I know my dad's sitting there and my mom's sitting there, and I know they couldn't have asked for a better son. I couldn't have asked for a better brother or a best friend. And I know you're going to make an amazing husband and even an amazing more father one day. And we everyone just raise their glass and have a cheers for Matt and Danica on their wedding day.
Thank you, Nick. That was tough shoes to fill here. Jean. I'd like to call up the mother of the bride, Jean Hiscock. Please join us and give us a few words of wisdom, if you will.
I want to thank everyone for coming here tonight to help us celebrate Danica and Matt's marriage. I especially want to thank everyone who has traveled a long distance to be here. Did you know it snowed on the day you were born, Danica? Soft white flakes drifted to the earth as if God himself wanted to bless the special event with manna from heaven. If you ever look at a snowflake, you will see each one is different and beautiful. As the fifth and final child in the family, Danica was just as special as the rest of them, with her own unique personality. Going through the photo albums a little while ago, it struck me that Danica always had a big happy smile on her face. She had many childhood friends, but her first and most special one when she was small was her sister Stacy, though they often had their differences, as siblings do. Danica always loved to dress up, and if she wanted something, she was determined to get it, no matter how much work it took. To this day, Danica doesn't mind working to get the things she wants. She learned at an early age that if you wanted something fixed, you sometimes had to fix it yourself. Like the time when she and her good friend Barbie were horsing around in the bedroom and her kneecap came out of joint. Doug and I took her to the clinic. As we were helping her through the doorway, too narrow for the three of us to pass through together, we accidentally bumped her knee and it popped back in place. No need to see the doctor now. We fixed it ourselves. Danica left home at an early age, and though she has spent the last number of years in Alberta, she has always remained close to her family, still phoning to see how to make jam or her favorite vegetable soup, or just for a chat to check up and see how everyone is doing. I'm still waiting on that call on how to make homemade bread. Matt, I want to go back to the day Danica was born. Those beautiful snowflakes soon became a raging snowstorm. But it didn't keep Doug from coming to see his newest child. On his way home from the hospital, he stopped at a Midnight Madness sale and bought me an electric alarm clock for my birthday. Just what I needed with a newborn baby. The moral of this story is, if you want something for yourself, don't buy it as a present for your wife. But I'm sure you already know that. We really enjoyed having you visit us a couple of Christmases ago. I hope you enjoyed your time skiing and snowboarding, and the skidoo rides you and Danica went on together. I am so glad we were able to get the black dye from the skidoo mitts off your hands, though it did take half a bottle of bleach to do so. Thank God you have tough skin. I want to welcome you to the family. I know you are a very fine young man, or Danica would not have chosen you. I now want to read a little toast that I wrote just for Danica and Matt. And I counted her fingers, I counted her toes. I loved her first, and I held her close. I watched her marry, my heart swelled with pride. My beautiful daughter, her groom by her side. My wish for you both, as you go forth in life, is health and happiness as husband and wife.
Hello, I'm Alec Kalashnikov. Also can't see very well. Hello, I'm Alec Kalashnikov. I'm also the proud father of that handsome-looking groom over there. I'm not much of a public speaker, as you've already guessed, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet, kind of like Danica. I've known Danica now for a few years. She has a kind heart and a gentle soul, and she makes a mean Jig's dinner. She had me at boiled cabbage. We were talking the other day how Matt and Danica met. You know, the first couple of weeks, month, there's meetings, you know, coincidences and meetings and stuff, you know, that kind of happen, right? So let's just say, okay, I won't go into any details, but let's just say things could have turned out a lot different. But, like summer follows spring, or the waves on an ocean beach, or the stars in the night sky, their love was meant to be. Congratulations, Danica and Matt. Peace and happiness be with you. I'd also like to welcome Danica and her family into the Kalashnikov family. So Danica, Kristen Kalashnikov, welcome to our family.
Next, I'd like to call up Barb Kalashnikov.
I'm Barb, and my little speech will be fairly short too. Speak up? Okay. When you're a mom, you have the privilege of looking after and getting to know your child's heart. When Matt was a little boy, I knew what made him laugh and what made him cry. And I was his go-to person for matters of the heart. But Matt's not a little boy anymore. He's a grown man. And I'm so happy that Matt met a woman who I know will look after his heart with as much love and care as a mother could hope for her son. I know how much Danica values her family. I watch her be a sister to my son, Nick, and I couldn't feel more blessed to celebrate Danica becoming Matt's wife and my daughter. Cheers to my son, Matt, and his beautiful wife and my daughter, Danica.
Now, Danica and Matt, I think it's high time you guys come up here and thank your guests for traveling down the road, across the province, around the bay, over the river, across the Milky Way, to join you on your special day.
Thank you, everybody. Oh my God. Everyone's so beautiful. Look at this bridal party. Like, there. Yeah. Like, everybody's beautiful. And, you know, we've been engaged for 3 years, and there's been a lot of planning, and a little bit of Bridezilla came out, I think, this week. So I want to thank everybody who was around me and put up with me this week.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There's so many thanks to give. I want to thank Yellow Belly for this beautiful dinner. The food was delicious. Yeah. Thank you, Sherry from Yellow Belly. Planning a wedding from Alberta is really hard. And doing everything by email, she was emailing me back and forth constantly, so thank you for that. I want to thank Kathy Evans for the beautiful decorations. Like, you know how everybody says, weddings are beautiful, and I know people probably think it's because it's my own that I think it's so beautiful, but like, this is beautiful. You did a great job. Like, thank you. Kathy's Barbie's mom, and so I grew up with her as a second mother, so I think she knew my taste, and if anybody doesn't know, I like bling. Yeah, I like the glitter, okay? I want to thank everybody who organized for us to have a videographer today. That was a beautiful gift, and we will treasure it forever, and I want to thank you guys for that. We want to thank our lovely photographer who's standing right in front of us taking our pictures, Brian Carey. He's been great. We walked through the woods today. We went to Signal Hill, so he's been through a lot with us today, so thank you, Brian. There's been so much all week. Barbie has been there with me, giving me an itinerary every single day, and it would be a little overwhelming with everything that needed to get done, but she kept it on track, and we wouldn't have had everything organized without her help. I want to thank my girlfriend Monique. She took so much time, and she got married 4 weeks ago, and we're a couple houses down from each other in Fort McMurray, and we've done all the wedding planning for both of our weddings together, and she helped me do all my wedding planning, and I want to thank her. She flew in from Alberta, and I just really want to thank her for being here. I want to thank these beautiful MCs. I asked them to be my MCs, so we and Jackie, okay? So we've been through a lot together. They know me pretty well, probably too well. I don't know what stories they're going to tell, but they're not true. I've asked them to keep it PG rated. I don't know if they are, so I apologize if they don't. but we wanna thank them. They've never MC'd before, and they kind of looked at me funny when I asked them both to do it about a year ago. But I think they've done their research, and I think they're well prepared. It seems like, so it's been a real treat listening to those ladies. I'm going to pass it to Matt because I'm hogging the mic, but thank you, everybody. Honestly, like, without all of you guys here, you guys made our day, so thank you.
I thought that we were just going to talk for like 30 seconds or so each, but so all I have to say is I really am glad that everybody came from clear across the country to just across the province, but it really means a lot to both of us that you're here to share our special day, and let's party.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Congratulations, Matt and Danica.
Hi, Danica. Hi, Matt. Congratulations. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations, guys. The wedding looked beautiful. Everything decor in here is beautiful. Of course, Danica looked beautiful. So great. It's going to be such a good night. Love you guys.
Matt, you look beautiful too.
Well, okay. It was just a suit, though.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day, guys, and thanks for having a part of us. Thanks for letting us be a part of it.
Bye. Have fun in Spain.
Yeah, no kidding.
Congratulations, Danica and Matt. It was a lovely service, and we're looking forward to the rest of the evening. And I'd like to wish you congratulations and all the best in the years to come.
I'm going to say a few words later on, and then every time I talk about Matt and Danica, I get really emotional. I'm just really happy to be here celebrating their wedding day. So I love them both so much, and I'm just really happy to be here. And I wish so much joy for the both of them. Matt's made a really good decision in choosing Danica. I know that, without a doubt. And that's all a mother ever wants, is a good wife for her son. And he's done that. He has that now, so.
Danica and Matt, wow. What a service this afternoon, and what a beautiful setting for your reception. We got to have a lovely evening with you just a few days ago. Thanks for the visit. We know you've got an absolute adventure lying ahead, starting soon in Barcelona and then through Europe, and I think you're going to Iceland, if I'm not certain, and then back to Alberta. Wow. Congratulations on your life together. This is really just a punctuation mark, it seems, in a relationship that's working very, very well. And it is, of course, the most powerful and profound commitments that one human being can make to another in our culture and at this time. So congratulations to both of you on making that commitment.
Congratulations from the Shears family, my wife Anne-Marie, my daughter Lois, my other daughter Amelia, and myself Dwayne. Enjoy all the experiences that makes a happy marriage.
Hi, my beautiful friendy. I love you so much, and this day has been absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to try not to cry. You looked so stunning today, and I'm so glad I could be a part of this big day, and I enjoyed every minute of it, and I really hope that you're enjoying your night tonight, and I can't wait to look back on this video and go back and look at this as a memory. It'll be another memory in the book after 22 years of our lifelong friendship. So have a good day. I love you, and congratulations, Danica and Matt.
Congratulations, Matt. It's great that you're a married man, and we love you to bits.
Yeah, hi, Matt and Danica. Congratulations. What a great day so far. The reception looks like it's going to be amazing. We're so happy we made the trip to Newfoundland. We think it's great, and we just wish you all the best. Jack and Tanya are back at the hotel, but they send their wishes too. See ya.
Hey Matt and Danica, I just want to wish you a happy wedding day. It's been pretty amazing so far, and I wish you guys all the best in the future, and I love both of you very much, and hopefully we're going to have a good party here tonight, and wish you nothing but happiness in the future. Okay, love you guys.
Wishing you all the best in the years to come. May you experience all the happiness in this world that you both deserve. Think about you often. Aunt Frances.
Hi, Auntie. I really like my tree. I really like
Show it the tree. Show the tree.
Hey Danica, well, you're finally married. How much we've been through in the last few months, supporting each other and all the dress fittings. Just want you to know I'm like super happy for you, and I'm happy to be here, and I love you. Mwah. Mwah. That's it. Bye.
Thank you for, congratulations, Matt and Danica. It's been a wonderful wedding. The room is fantastic. The church was awesome. Congratulations. All the best.
Well, congratulations, Danica and Matt. I can't believe yet that you're married, but anyway, we love you guys.
Hi, Matt and Danica. Matt, as your grandma, you've always known me as Mimi, and Danica, I invite you to call me Mimi as well. And my prayers have been with you forever, Matt, even from before you were born, so they will continue as long as I live, and as well as you, Danica. And I pray for happy, long-lasting marriage. And you know, if your pop was here, he'd do the same, Matt. We had 50 years together, and I wish the same for you. God bless you both, and may you produce the children that you want to love. That's it. Love and blessings always.